Have you ever noticed how your personality shifts depending on who you're standing next to? You walk into a crowded room, and without thinking, you morph to match the energy of the people around you. This process happens on a level far deeper than simple peer pressure. It is a subconscious physical exchange where the sheer noise of your environment begins to override your genetic baseline. When you sit completely alone, you settle into your natural frequency. Your breathing rate, your heartbeat, and the specific pace of your thoughts all lock into a baseline rhythm that is uniquely yours. Spending too much time in environments that force you out of that rhythm, like staying in a toxic social circle to avoid being alone, causes your vibration to drop. If you stay there too long, you lose the ability to express yourself fully, resulting in a measurable decline in mental health. In this sense, you really are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, an outcome governed by the inescapable laws of physics. Everything in the physical universe is made of energy. Because this energy vibrates at different rates, every object you see possesses its own distinct frequency. Take a look at this classic physics demonstration. Striking a very specific key on that piano will cause a chandelier across the room to start vibrating, even though nothing is touching it. We can track this mathematically. The piano key emits a sound wave with a specific frequency. Let's call it F2. The chandelier has its own natural frequency, which we'll call F1. When F2 becomes equal to F1, the energy from the piano is perfectly transferred to the chandelier. Its amplitude increases, its energy spikes, and the 2 objects begin to vibrate as a single unit. This is resonance. Through this law, 2 entirely different physical objects effectively sync together and act as one single energy system. Human anatomy follows these same principles. Every process in the body is driven by electricity, making you, in a literal sense, an electrical device. In the 1940s, researchers used devices like the EEG and ECG to measure the electrical activity of the human brain and heart. They proved that our internal organs generate constant, measurable electrical currents. Your brain constantly translates sensory inputs, like the taste of food or the feeling of heat, into electrical impulses. These signals then travel through your nervous system to control your body's responses. Physics dictates that wherever electricity flows, a magnetic field is created. As these impulses move through you, they generate an electromagnetic field that radiates outward from your body. Just like the chandelier, every human body constantly broadcasts this field, which acts as your natural vibration frequency. When you enter an environment that matches your natural vibration, resonance happens. Your personal amplitude increases, giving you the energy to express yourself and expand rather than contract. If you stay in a mismatched environment out of fear, your vibration becomes negative. This loss of self-expression creates a state of internal friction that drains your energy and leads to mental health problems. We can see the ideal state through data. When the brain and heart synchronize, the body's electromagnetic field becomes significantly stronger. This is brain-heart coherence. This spike in internal energy is what we subjectively experience as bliss. In this state, the body is no longer wasting energy on friction, allowing for the fuller expression that our spiritual nature seeks. This means vibing with a room is more than a metaphor. It is the literal biological synchronization of electromagnetic fields. Operating at a biologically low frequency, driven by the constant internal noise of complaining or negative self-images, prevents this coherence. This creates an internal state of disorder that sets the body up for failure. Success is defined here as an orderly state. Just as a building will fall if you ignore gravity, you cannot achieve success if your vibrational frequency remains low and disordered. You don't have to learn how to achieve this order. Your body is already designed for growth. If you remove the negative paradigms blocking your signal, your natural state is one of health and prosperity. Your primary job is to actively curate your environment. You must step back into your natural electromagnetic field by clearing the noise that suppresses your real frequency. Ultimately, being yourself isn't just a cliché. It is the specific application of physics required to reach your highest state of energy.